Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Monday, October 24th, 2022. Today is Diwali in North America, an annual festival of lights. It's a very happy celebration, the triumph of light over dark, good over evil, victory consciousness, and a lot of goddess energy as well. So we are about to do right now an in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now based on my current location, which right now is in the state of New Mexico in North America. My name is Swamini Valli. I'm a Pillai Center teacher and an AstroVed astrologer, and I'm very happy to be hosting this call Monday through Friday. The planets, Dr. Pillai has said, are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with all of them. And as we do the puja, we are invoking the blessings of these light beings into us and into our world. We're using the chart of now layout in a South Indian style form. There is a link to a tutorial video below this YouTube video if you are unfamiliar with this style of layout. Each of these 12 little boxes is representing a particular zodiac sign. I have the chart of now drawn in chalk on a chalkboard on a side table, and I'll be using that during the puja. For the puja, in addition to the little blackboard chart, I have a lit tea light, I have a hand fan, a bell, and also a bowl of fresh flower petals. And when I say namaha, when we're doing the mantras, I'm putting a fresh flower petal in an appropriate spot on the chart. Right now, we start with a container of water. I'm dipping the ring finger of my right hand into the water and sprinkling a few drops of water on each side of the blackboard chart to purify the puja area. A few drops of water on top of me to purify me, and a few drops of water I'm just sending out into space towards all of you so that we are all participating in this puja from a sense of being in sacred ground and being purified. We start with honoring Ganesha, invoking the archetype who can remove obstacles. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja, and we thank him for his help with this. Now we do a chant, a channel chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nulla Nulla, Atyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank St. Gnanasamundar for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we're going to honor the various time elements that are active right now. We start with the planet that rules the day. Today is Monday, ruled by the moon. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now we honor the star that the moon is in. Right now the moon is in a star called Chitra. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Now we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. The moment we are in a new moon phase, 15th waning moon, called Amavasya in Sanskrit. Dr. Pillai said we would use the Sanskrit name of the moon phase, followed by the word Devi, to invoke the light being associated with that moon phase. Om Amavasya Devye Namaha. Om Amavasya Devye Namaha. Om Amavasya Devye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules the hour in my local area. Right now the hour is being ruled by Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. For the yoga and the Karana time elements, Dr. Pillai said we would just say their names 3 times each, not use any flower petals for them. The yoga that's active right now is one called Vishkamba, which has energies that are victorious. Vishkamba, Vishkamba, Vishkamba. And the Karana that's active right now is one called Chatushpada, which has energies that are menial. Chatushpada, Chatushpada, Chatushpada. Now we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. Dr. Pillai said we would always start this part of the puja with whatever sign is the ascendant sign, represented here as AC. This is the sign coming up on the eastern horizon in my local area. And he said we would start with honoring the planet that rules the ascendant sign. Today, the ascendant sign is Libra, which is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now, starting with Libra, we're going to go around the chart in a clockwise direction, honoring all of the planets. Today in Libra, we have Venus, the Sun, and Ketu, and they are all in the same star today. So I'm going to honor all 3 of the planets before I invoke the star. Now we honor Venus for being in Libra. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Next, we honor the Sun for being in Libra, and I put the flower petals on the Sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor Ketu for being in Libra. Put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Venus, the Sun, and Ketu are all in a star called Swati, a star symbolized as young shoots of plants blowing in the wind. This is a star that has energies for freedom, has energies of restlessness, and we honor this star, and I put the flower petals across Venus, the Sun, and Ketu. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Vayu, an archetype who rules the air element, and he's also the father of Hanuman. We honor Vayu. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that has energies for balance, fairness, harmony, today containing Venus, planet of happiness and planet of diplomacy. The Sun, which is our soul, and also a planet so important for our health and our self-esteem. And Ketu, sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto and Saturn. Both of these planets are now direct. Saturn just recently went direct. We start with honoring Pluto, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada. This is a star that can give blessings for long-lasting success. We honor this star, and I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttar Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttar Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttar Shadaye Namaha. Uttarshada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them, and I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttarshadaye Namaha. Om Uttarshadaye Namaha. Om Uttarshadaye Namaha. Uttarshada star is ruled by the Sun. I put the flower petals on the Sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Next, we honor Saturn for being in Capricorn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Saturn is in the star of Dhanishta, a star that can give blessings for prosperity, music, good reputation. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by the 8 Vasus, 8 light beings who each rule different spheres of existence. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, planet that helps with rationality and science, and Saturn, a planet that can help us with patience, perseverance, structure, and compassion. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Neptune. Neptune is retrograde and extra powerful. We honor Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purva Bhadrapada, a star that can help us with purification. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada star is ruled by Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, the zodiac sign that is the most humanitarian and compassionate and service-oriented, today containing Neptune, a planet that helps us with our intuition and our ability to understand our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign that has planets in it is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Jupiter, who is retrograde. We honor Jupiter, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Uttara Bhadrapada. Dr. Pillai says this is a star that can help us with business development. We ask for blessings from this star, and I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Uttara Bhadrapada star is ruled by Arbundya, an archetype who can help guard treasures and valuables. Om Arbundyaye Namaha. Om Arbundyaye Namaha. Om Arbundyaye Namaha. Uttar Bhadrapada's star is ruled by Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena or Pisces, the most metaphysical and transcendental of all the zodiac signs, today containing Jupiter, a planet that helps with everything related to spiritual teachings. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with planets in it is Misha or Aries, which today contains Rahu and Uranus, who is retrograde. Both of these planets are in the same star, so I will invoke both the planets before I invoke the star. We start with Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Now, we honor the star that both Rahu and Uranus are in, a star called Bharani, a star with a tremendous amount of divine feminine energy or Shakti or power. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Bharani is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha or Aries, a zodiac sign that's a fire sign and has a tremendous amount of active energies, today containing Rahu, a planet that can help us to think outside the box, and Uranus, a planet of high intelligence, success in life, and also a planet that can help us with astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Matuna or Gemini, which today contains Mars. We honor Mars, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Mrigashira, a star that has energies for curiosity and helps us to be willing to have new adventures, try new experiences. We honor this star, and I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mrigashiraye Namaha. Om Mrgashiraye Namaha. Om Mrgashiraye Namaha. Mrgashira star is ruled by Soma, a liquefied form of the moon, in which he is the divine nectar of immortality. We honor Soma, and I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Om Somaye Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Mrgashira star, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Gemini, which is Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Matuna or Gemini, a zodiac sign with a great range of energies, today containing Mars, a planet that is both a warrior and a healer. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kanya or Virgo, which today contains the moon and also Mercury. We honor the moon, and then we will honor Mercury because they're both in the same star. So we honor both of them before we honor the star. I start with the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Next, we honor Mercury, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. The moon and Mercury are both in a star called Chitra, a star that has the brilliance of a shining jewel. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Tvashtar, an archetype who is a master craftsman. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Virgo, which is Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kanya or Virgo, the most analytical and detail-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions, and Mercury, planet of communication, and also a planet good for business. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now I'm taking a lit tea light and holding it above the chart, above the blackboard that has the chart and all the little piles of flower petals. And in the air, I'm passing it around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked. Now I take a hand fan to offer the element of air, and I'm waving it around the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. And now I take a bell to offer the element of sound. Now I make prayer hands and make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking for their positive blessings to flow into all of us, our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I pray for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for about a minute, and then we can do some short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Happy Diwali, everyone. Thank you all so much for your participation and your support. It's very appreciated. If you would like, you can post questions in the chat right now, and I will do my very best to try to answer them. And it's not required that you have questions, but sometimes people do. And I know that some of you may have family gatherings to get to today with Diwali, and I wish you well with all of that. This is a very happy day of celebration in many communities in India. And I have been in India for several Diwalis and seen what people dress up in new clothes, and there's people are visiting families, and during the night, the kids are letting off little firecrackers and a big noise. It's a happy celebration of victory of light over dark, and lots of little ghee lamps and other lights are being lit. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, not seeing questions in the chat today, so I'll go ahead and let you get about your day or your evening. The light in me honors the light in you. May light encompass all. Namaste.